Okay, let's start. So today I'm going to talk about the progress that I have so far in my 250 gallon system. So I want to talk about like the aquascape, new fish, new corals, and dive deep inside how I built this system and how it's doing right now. All right, like I mentioned before, it's 250 gallons. The tank, the brand of the tank, a Mega Matrix Planet Aquarium, 250 gallons. So let's start with the lights. So in two Radions, the XR30 Pros Gen 5s, one here and one here. In the middle I have two Gen 6 XR15s. And right in the middle, it's another Gen 5 XR15, but that one is the blue version. Also, I have a bar. This one is the AI Blade. I believe that's the glow. So the light is like purplish. And in the back, I have like an EVA light. It's blue. It's a blue bar. All right. Flow in the tank is done by 4 Ecotech MP40s. So I have 2 here, and I have another 2 on that side. So dishwasher inside there. Not too aggressive, not too gentle. So I want everything to move randomly, right? Also, so besides that, that pretty much covers the flow. All right, and the sump. So I'm working on the cables, trying to make everything nice and neat. So for a top off, I'm using this. This container is from Red Sea, is the 10.5 gallons. So I bought this one, and I'm using it because I need this space. I wanna have all this space available for future equipment that I could install here. So okay, so I have the Red Sea Math 1200. The ATO is from Tunsa, and I have so the water comes here, goes into the Math, then it goes into the second chamber. All right, and the second chamber, I have the Reef Octopus. I believe this model is the 202 S, if I'm not mistaken. Then water, I have a bunch of stuff here. So this one is the Pax Bellum, the N24, I believe, is the one, this guy. And then I have another pump, a Vectra, that pumps water for my ultraviolet, 57 watts. And I'm moving that water into the final chamber. And in my final chamber, I have the Vectra, and then I have the other pump that is from Maspec. Okay. So now here I have the calc reactor, and I have a spare one, so I have to swap these guys out. So reason why is, I don't know if you can hear that noise. If you can hear the noise, it's from the motor here. So it's about to die out on me. So I have the spare one, and also these guys are pretty good. I mean, they do their job, but the construction is a little bit wacky, man. Both reactors leak on me. So that's why I have this here, and this one is I already patched it up. I put epoxy all around, it's dried up, but this one, it leaks from here. Have a small leak here, it sucks. So this one is going out, gotta fix it, repair the motor, have it as a spare, and this one is coming up. All right, so that is my pretty much my sump. Very simple. I don't have anything weird here. It's very straightforward. Reason why I'm using two pumps is, and also why am I using two different brands? Well, I don't trust that thing, and I don't trust this one. That one already died on me once in a power outage, and all the Ecotech stuff died. Why? I have no idea. So that's why I'm using this as a backup of that. Okay. Another point that I want to make here is I have the auto top off sensor in this chamber, not in the last one. Why? Because that pump is pumping so much water so fast that these two pumps right here, they don't have enough time to take that water. So the water backflow flows back in this chamber. It's not a problem. The only issue is that I have to use a little bit more water. But the good thing about it is that this chamber will never run out of water. It will always be at the same level. That one right there. All right, let's talk about the computer. So I'm running this very old system. It's an Apex Junior. So I'm running this unit. I have another one that I want to swap all this stuff for. It's in the works. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to connect. So far I'm running with this. It works pretty well. All right, so what do I have here? So I have two dose pumps, the controllers for my MP40s and my Vectra, and the one for the spec. The pump runs pretty good. It's the same power as the Vectra. I have to change it for a larger model. I need more water. I need more water flow from the sump to the display. All right, what else do I have? So I have a battery backup. So as you can see, I have three. All these batteries are connected to these two pumps in this area. So two batteries are running this guy, and one battery is running that guy. So by doing two batteries at the same time, I'm extending the life of the battery, so it runs for a longer period. The stuff that I'm dosing is Alpha Reef, soda ash, and calcium carbonate. So this is the controller for the UV sterilizer. So as you can see, I haven't cleaned up the cables. That's the next step. But so far it's so good. I mean, it's not terrible, but all the stuff needs to be cleaned up, and this stuff right here as well. Okay, so one last look at the sump. So I think, I mean, the design of the sump was very simple. When I designed this, the whole idea was to have all the plumbing in the back, so I could have all the space in the front of the sump, so I could add all this stuff. As you build your system, you find that some stuff doesn't fit, you need more space, whatever, but in this case, this is the best I could do, and it turned out pretty good. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the most important part of reefing, which are the animals, the fish and the coral. So let's start in this area. As you can see, I have here the anemone cluster with the two clarkies. They are very aggressive. They laid eggs. They actually laid eggs every, I will say, once a month, something like that. the female becomes super aggressive, man. As soon as I put my hand in the tank, if I have to put my hand in the tank, it goes after me. She has no mercy. All right, so I have the big gorgonia here, and this rock right there, I made that rock for the chalice. So that rock is for all the big chalices that I like. And I mean, I like it because the chalices are a pain in the ass, and they produce shade if you place them in a high enough. You know what I mean? So that's why I decided to have them in the sand bed, lift it up a little bit, but in that area. Also, I have a few other corals in there, like this guy. I believe is some type of Monty. I'm not very sure. I have this other guy. It's another Monty. I believe this one is called Season's Greetings. And I have this neon green Anacropora. That's for that rock. Continuing, I have here the second rock. So all these corals here were from my previous tank. They have some sentimental value, so I couldn't get rid of them. I modified the rock a little bit. That's my big boy. Now he's very friendly. He doesn't hide anymore. The blue throat triggerfish. I'll talk about him in a little bit. So I put all the corals that are, these guys are very invasive actually. So I modify the rock, cut the corals, and stick them all here. So whenever they grow, I mean, I want them to grow, but if they become like super invasive, whatever, I can take them out and trim them and put them back. Okay, this right here is all this stuff needs to be gone. This stuff is all for sale. If anybody lives local here in this South Florida and wants cheap stuff, let me know. I can hook you up. All this stuff has to go. Then I have a couple of leathers, cabbage leather, and there's the green Sinularia, Australian green Sinularia. It's a big name. I like them very much, and they are right there. Third rock, this is the Montipora rock. This is the only rock that I have not modified since the other tank. All right, so the rock, I decided to have all my Monty caps in here and let them grow, see how it goes, and maybe in the future I will take the rock, destroy it, and make another one. I have my Euphilia garden. These are hammers and some Membrophilia and so these are hammer corals. I have some the firework club polyps right here, and this right here is my latest rock that I just made for my Fabias. So I did this stuff this weekend, and I decided to do something different and have the rock facing, have an angle, so I could have the Fabia see his full glory in the angle. It turned out pretty good. If you can see from here, if you see how it goes. Okay, and in the back, right over there, I have the all these guys, the torches. All right, so the torch corals, they are very annoying. They stink everything, so that's why that's the rock for them. So the area right there is going to be dedicated for torches. And in top, if you can see in the top, I have a few SPS. Okay, so, and hopefully they are not going to grow as much. So if they do, I'll trim them down anyway, whatever. Continuing in the last rock, I have the Soa Garden in the bottom. I have the Pectinia Space Invader all the way in the corner because it has super long tentacles. So on the last rock, I have some high-end chalice and a Monty. And in the very top, that is my super yellow golden rat, an Acropora. I really like that guy. And the new addition to the tank is these two little guys right here. So I'm experimenting with some new stuff. Hopefully it works. The Acro, the little guy, that guy is red Ferrari, and the other one, that is I believe Tropicana Anacropora, something like that. So the Tropicana, I'm not too worried about. I already have a bunch of them. This Anacroporas, it will do fine. But the Acro, I mean, first time doing it, so hopefully it will grow. Okay. All right, guys. So that's it. That's my tank. That's how far I have it. And I mean, I'm trying to do my best to keep this stuff healthy and beautiful as possible. So thank you for watching and see you on the next. See ya, guys.